Verizon has joined. West Coast, West, Advanced Settings submenu. Entering warning pop-up, your opponent has left the session. You will now be taken back to the franchise menu. Okay.
No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come.
Entering week skip. Entering franchise hub screen home. Play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop-up, searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent.
This life is a path to infinity. Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay 5 days straight,
Entering
take a
team select screen. The Carolina Panthers, the home team, are selected.
Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic.
Verizon has joined.
Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off, and what do you have?
Ready. Edit. Entering edit. West Coast. West. Ready.
Who you think they carry up us? The word in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe
can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies subtracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up, hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show on credit. When you show your bro for
Ready.
leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, you out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Option type error for categories. You have 7 options. HB stretch is selected. R1 button.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Entering play.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it.
Triangle button.
They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here.
Entering franchise screen. You have challenge play is selected. Coaching. Pop-up menu. You have 3 options. Depth chart is selected. Entering depth A WR slot 3. Slot 4. Entering entering fake double Reginald scissors formation play pipe double mesh post slot fake shot mesh slot RPOs envelope fidget flood 0-1 verticals hook seams.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Cross square button. Square button.
Here's Winston.
Square button.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Corral with it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Formation. There are 9. Choose a new player. You have 8 options. Choose the formation. Double slants. Square button.
Slot man moves right.
R1 button. Hot routes. R1 button. Triangle button.
A first down throw
Triangle
for Winston.
Oh,
the slant complete to Michael Thomas. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to start them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down too. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cross button. R1 button. Square button. Cross button. Texas. R1 button. R1 button.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
R1 button.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Silver shoot. Cover. Mike SS1 dog.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Corral sets up play action. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
30, 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I don't think any of us are surprised when we see Matt Corral make throws like this, because he earned a reputation out of school for challenging defenses at every opportunity. He has more than enough arm to do so. Quarterback situation Carolina is a bit murky, and they gambled on his upside, knowing he could be starting games as a rookie.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston now.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice
touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
We have 6 options. Return left is selected.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Straightaway flex. Option is set. Tie doubles. There are 26 categories. You have 7 options.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Triangle button.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. Circle button. R1 button.
Off the play fake. Winston.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Cross button. Post corner. Cross button. Post corner. Triangle button. R1 button.
From the gun, Winston.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
R1 button. Flat. Cross button. Triangle. Audible. R1 button. R1 flat. Cross button. Cross button.
From the red zone
cross
now,
button.
Winston.
Cross button. Cross button.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering play call. 1 Sam, cover 4, LB Blitz 1, Overstore, Nickel Blitz 0. Nickel Blitz 0.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Touch passes back up.
Right there, hurt!
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button.
Winston to throw it this time. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Inside zone is selected. Triangle button. R1 button.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Cover 4, LB blitz 0, Sam Mike 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
0-1, flood. Fickjet, RPO zone alert bubble.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Triangle button. R1 button. Cross button.
Now Winston.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Doubles flex up, doubles walk for vertical, Eagle trips, Packers, tie doubles, MDA's Patriot, punch offset. Tie doubles, Eagle trips. Packers, from A, cons, play, AHD, but seams.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Corral, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first.
Spread.
In motion, the tight end. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Corral escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And some space here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give pushing. Spread.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Middle third.
Corral sets up play action. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Laviska Shenault, here's a name that a lot of teams league-wide have kept eyes on. Flown a bit under the radar through his first 2 seasons, but he has produced 600 yards in each as a target eater. Not hard to see why the league remains high on him, especially when he makes catches like that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
7 categories. Coach suggestions.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Throw it short. Throw it key. Blitz counter. Throw it key.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Options. Stunt test. Cover. Stunt test underscore.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give up the middle. Hubbard able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Corral. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Choose the player. Choose the player to formation. There are 9 categories.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Circle button. Triangle button.
Working out of the gun. Winston.
Triangle button.
He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards.
R1 button. Triangle button. Square button.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Circle button.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down less than a yard.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Circle button. Circle
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Play call, coach suggestions.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Option is set. Option is set. Option 3. There are 6 categories.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action here, Corral. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
RPO's on alert bubble.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Triangle button. Square button. Cross button. Triangle button.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Triangle button. Post corner. R1 button. R1 button.
3rd and long for Winston.
R1 button.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Cover 3. Mike SS. 1 Sam SS. Mike SS. 1 Doug.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering dagger. Double player. Strum. Arch. Pro. From. Arch. Punky. AHB. In. AHB dive.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
R1 button. Square button. Back. Right. Triangle button.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Cross button. Square button. R1 button.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston tries the left side and finds Olave. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Square button.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Entering play
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Cover to drop. Formation 4. Odd. Over wide. Cover 1 spy.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the play fake, Corral. Quick slant complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's happy.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Pro. There are 4 categories. You have 5 options. T-Gale Pump and Goes is selected.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Finding room at midfield. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Entering franchise screen, you have 6 options. Resume is select. Entering. Attention, pop up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Entering franchise hub screen home. View message. Breakout player is selected.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch.
Entering franchise hubs. Click practice available is selected.
Deep up in them trenches, it's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance.